Hello. How are you all doing? You're all very, very welcome. My name is Kevin. In a few moments, I'm going to introduce Kathleen Duffy, who's going to introduce Sharon Murphy. But first of all, I have a few little things to take care of. On the table in front of you, there's a little piece of yellow paper with Sharon's picture on the front, and the names and email and contact details of all the radio stations. There's plenty of them, don't worry, you won't go home without one. The plan is, you take that home with you, you pick your favourite DJ, your favourite station, and then once a week for the next 10 weeks, you ring them, text them, email them, and ask them to play the song off the album. In particular, ask them to play I Miss You, okay? Don't go home without a few of those, we have plenty. The CD that I'm holding in my hand here, usually when you pick up a music CD like this, it's the end product of a team effort. A dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen people involved in putting it together. In the case of this CD, it's one woman's work. Sharon wrote the songs, she recorded the songs, she hired musicians, she taught them their parts, she oversaw the recording, the mixing, the mastering, the duplication, the artwork, the website, the whole lot, okay? Now the CD is finished, and now the hard part starts. So lots of you have already bought a CD on your way in, and we're very thankful for that. But think about it. You know somebody who has a birthday in the next 2 or 3 weeks, yeah? Beautiful gift idea. You know somebody who's starting a job, finishing a job, passing an exam, new baby, gift idea. We have loads of them down there, so please, don't be shy. €10 each, special offer tonight, 5 for €50, that's only for tonight, okay? I'm going to hand you over to Kathleen Duffy. Kathleen, when you're ready, come on up here. And on your way out, as I say, there's plenty more where this came from. I forgot Mother, I didn't forget Mother's Prayers, of course.
Thank you, Kevin. Wow, this is a kind of strange for me to be up here. I'm normally here on a Saturday, once a month, down there, listening to all the wonderful talent that's up here. So, first of all, I want to say it's a huge honour. Thank you, Sharon, to launch your CD. After many years of us talking about the possibility, and here it is. So first of all, I want to say, when Sharon asked me to do this, I was kind of taken aback because I'm not used to doing things like this. And the first thing I looked at, I'm a kind of a visual person, so I kind of take images and ideas, as you might know from my book. What's the symbol saying? So the first thing I saw was, and I'm not one for taking notes, so I've written down maybe just a couple of words. Most of them I got from you here tonight, you that know Sharon. Where I belong. So, where Sharon belongs, in my mind, is behind that guitar. There's no place where she's more at home. And for those of you who have been here before, you know what I'm talking about. Sharon and I go back a long way. So we have lots of interesting memories. More recent ones, Bernie is here from our big adventure over to the UK, where we had lots of fun. I was the first to see Tom Jones crying. I said, I'm crying. So the newspaper got hold of it, but we had such fun in the green room after waiting all day. When the nervousness of waiting, when would she be on? Sharon didn't know, we didn't know. We were there at 8 o'clock in the morning after having crazy crisis on the way to the airport. There was a big truck of hay on fire, so we literally made it on time. Had to be at the rehearsals in the morning at 8 o'clock. Sharon got on at 9:15. We had our flight booked for 9:45 or something, so we were there hanging on with every breath. So we did our jumping up and down just before we had to get our flight back. So Tom Jones, before he said, you know, where Sharon hit him right in the heart. So for all of you who've heard Sharon's unique voice, and her voice is one thing, but there's her guitar playing as well. So when you put the two together, you've got kind of a rare combination. And there was a friend of mine who would have loved to have been here tonight and can't. So I said to him, well, okay, give me a word that kind of captures your experience, because he'd heard Sharon up in the town hall earlier, or last year now. So I said, tell me, you know, because he's a guitar player himself, and I said, well, what's your sense of what you would say? And you know what he said? He said, you know, there's a guy called Preston Reid coming to the Lennon Hall tomorrow night. And he said, she's the nearest I've heard to what they've said about Preston Reid. And he's thought of as one of the world's most gifted guitarists. So he said what he took away from the night you played up in the town hall was your use of percussion. And so there's, you know, I don't have the words. I'm not any good. I don't play guitar or anything like that. But I just have a sense of what have you got? The experience of the variation in Sharon's guitar playing. I don't have the sort of appropriate words to put on, but you know what I'm talking about. She has this amazing gift to vary it and bring in her naturalness is the word I'd use, her naturalness with the guitar. So that's the first thing I would say, that Sharon's where she belongs is behind that guitar, on any stage, anywhere in the world. There's the soul-felt experience. And I haven't really discussed with Sharon what I'm going to say. Nothing. But what I've always felt about, there's a yearning. I kind of sensed a yearning in Sharon's singing over the years. And I remember many years ago in my kitchen where Sharon practiced the Mama song after she had written it. And I was so moved. And that's a long time ago, so it's just so wonderful to see it getting the recognition that it gets now. That was before she had met her mother, as you may or may not know. You've heard her story. She was on, we were up again on the Ray Darcy show, and Sharon told her story there about how she'd met her mother. And since that, her mother has died, her birth mother. So the yearning that Sharon has kind of called for in her singing was answered. When I was thinking quietly about it, I thought, okay, she had barely 9 months with her birth mother before she was, you know, given over to the orphanage. And again, something like a few months where she got a taste again of meeting her, and then she died. So I thought there was a bit of a parallel there, where some of that early yearning was sort of met and lost for the second time. So just to want to offer Sharon condolences on the death of her birth mother in recent weeks. Some of the people here tonight have just said, okay, give me a word for Sharon. So Sharon, people here know you a long time. It's lovely that she's back in Westport. Westport is the place she's chosen to launch UCD. Sharon's had very fond memories of Westport, so it's a great honour to us in Westport that she's chosen here. Breda Burns here reminded me of all those years ago when Sharon was, what was it, screen test? When you practiced up in Breda's painting shed up on High Street, where you were chosen for screen test, and Breda hoped that you'd be still singing and she'd be still painting. So here you are, singing and painting. What a lovely combination. So it's the creative artist side that has made it this far. And as Kevin said, it didn't happen overnight. There was a long journey and a lot of work and a lot of hours spent with what you'll notice is the soul searching. Sharon's journey has been that of soul searching. There's an honesty, and you know, other friends of hers here tonight use the words loving and integrity. And I see another, you know, Sharon's childhood was spent. A lot of you around Westport will remember Sharon. I've just seen my namesake Brian Duffy down there from the Crescent. You will have known Sharon as a child around the Crescent. So there's been a place in Sharon's heart that belongs in Westport. And her dear friend down there, Michael, Michael has his words about Sharon was a quiet madness. Do you recognise who might have said that about you? Michael, who has known you for many years, said in the days when you knew him, he said some of that madness has been sort of quieted down since your days.
I didn't hear that, no.
No? Okay. Michael Corbett, who knows you for a long time, which is just a lovely compliment. So, yearning, love, loss, questioning. I think I've said enough. The most important thing about tonight is that you're going to hear Sharon sing some of her songs. I Miss You on the album comes immediately after the Mama song. It can be about that, it can be about anything that we all, or anybody we've all missed. I see some of Sharon's friends from other places around here. So it's lovely that you've all gathered so early at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday evening. It's not kind of the normal time that most of us would be free to be out in the pub. So, what can I say? It is my great honour to welcome Sharon up on stage to put some of what I'm talking about into action, where she just picks up the guitar and she's right at home. And it's my great honour to launch this wonderful CD.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
I hope the strings don't break now. Would be the time. Thanks, Kev, as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kathy. And thank you all for coming. It's a lovely crowd, and I really appreciate it. Can you hear me okay? Well, I don't know, I don't do launches much, so kind of new to us. So if there's stuff that I should be doing or shouldn't be doing, feel free. Of course, we can do it our way too, can't we? Would you like to join in? Yeah? Cool. Well, let's join in then, we have to. You want to dance? You warming up? This is what I want you to do. There's a whole lot of loving inside me. A whole lot of loving inside of me for you. There's a whole lot of loving inside. Will you warm me up? You don't struggle like I do. You believe you can do anything. I'm a little envious, it's true, but mostly I'm grateful to you. You accept me as I am. You accept me as I am. There's a whole lot of love inside me. A whole lot of love inside me for you. Are we open? There's a whole lot Sisters, religious dear, why can't you listen? Why won't you hear? Religion, you say, is about love and generosity. What I saw, I see. What I saw was your hypocrisy. Hypocrisy, hypocrisy, hypocrisy. I don't mean to patronize when I say I sympathize with the gorgeous evening and the way you behave in God's name. Oh, the way you behave in God's name, in God's name, in God's name, in God's name. Believe you still claim you're allowed to blame. You say you done no wrong, you done no wrong. You say you done no wrong. In the days gone, in those days gone, in those days gone, in those days gone. Sisters, religious dears, why can't you listen? Why won't you hear? Who are we talking about? Religion, you say, is about their love and generosity. But what I saw, I said, what I saw was your hypocrisy, 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 hypocrisy. This is a song, it's called I Miss You. This is a song, I wrote this song about a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine called Martina. There's one or two people in here that might know her. We grew up together. And Martina passed away when she was 16 years of age. She was my best friend. And I remember once, the songs that I write and sing, some of them are about racism. And I remember there was an incident, of a racist incident, and my friend said to me, Martina said to me, she says, don't worry. The way I see it is, when white people were, she calls white people black people and brown people, and white people went into the oven, they came out raw. Black people went into the oven, they came out burnt. And brown people like myself came out perfect. What could you say, huh? I believed her. Go upstairs, climb into bed, turn off the lights, cover my head, 'cause I don't want to feel, I don't want to feel. Someone's knocking on my door, I pretend I'm not home, so I ignore, 'cause I wanna hide deep inside. I miss you. Where are you now? I miss you. Where are you now? I've fallen into a deep sleep. In my dreams, you and I are dancing. I look into your eyes, I see your smile. I wake up and realize it's just a dream, leaving me empty. I miss you. Where are you now? I miss you. Where are you now? I turn on the radio. A mother pleads for help for her troubled son. I look out my window, the tall tree stands bare. In a few weeks, we'll be covered in leaves. Oh, nothing stays, everything changes. Still, I miss you. Where are you now? I miss you. Where are you now? I miss you. Where are you now? Thank you. I was walking uptown one day in Galway, and this young fella stopped and he says, go back to where you belong. So I wrote a song. It's called Irish Reels and Jigs. Is the guitar okay? I'm walking down city street in a beautiful morning breeze. People moving all around, going where they need to be. The sun is out, some sitting soaking up the heat, drinking coffee or tea or maybe even whiskey. A young man comes up to me. He said, this is not where you're from. I suggest you go back where you belong. I said, young man, just so you know, let's be clear before you go. Before you were born, I was Irish, living here. I said, young man, just so you know, let's be clear before you go. Before you ever lived people like you belong here too. You have traveled the globe. Everywhere you go, you claim it as your own. So everywhere you go, you make it true. This is where I come from. Where I see young man, just so you know. Let's be clear before you go. Before you go, I was Irish, living here. I said, young man, just so you know. Let's be clear before you go. Before you ever lived, I was playing Irish reels and jigs.
Thank you. Somebody said that wasn't an Irish reel. I won't say who it was because they're in the room at the moment. This is a song called I Am Where I Belong. This is a song, it's really coming to terms with, I think it's celebrating my own unique Irishness as a black Irish. I spent many years being asked where did I come from, and many people might have asked me, they might have been just curious, but the hurt is in the repetition. Always when you're asked, you're being told that you're different. And for many years I had ached to be accepted in this society. And then I realised that I really needed to just celebrate it myself and get on with it. So this is a song called Where I Belong. As a child, I learned that people who look like me needed people like you to feed, to clothe, to educate them, to civilize us too. I am old enough to know these worn-out myths, although untrue, has been the cause of oh, so much pain and grief between me and you. I found my way home in my heart. Where I belong in my soul, to the rhythm of song. What was that? Oh, many years I have ached to be accepted right here. But the wonder of it all, I let go. That's beautiful. Just like you, I belong in this land we walk upon. But unlike you, I must explain how come I do. Found my way home in my heart.
belong in my soul to the rhythm of song. Thank you. I'm going to just sing two more, folks. I'm hoping that you'll join in on this song. It's familiar. I was going to say it's Ride On, but no, it's called Forever Young. Yeah, will you sing it?
Yeah.
Did I hear a no?
You won't mess it up, you just sing it.
May God soon keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the skies, climb on every road. May you stay forever young. Maybe I won't. You're all going to listen. Forever young. That's lovely. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and be strong. May you stay forever young. Okay, here we go. May you forever young. May your hands always be busy. You'd always be swift. May your hands, thank you, when the winds are shift. May your heart be most joyful. Thank you. Someday will be some. May you stay forever young. Forever young. May you stay you for loving me in your heart, in your heart, in your heart. I love the way you move, lightly on your feet, spinning with ease. I love the way you tease. Most of all, I love that you love me, that you love me. Thank you for the mystery in your heart, in your heart. Thank you for loving me in your heart, in your heart, in your heart. I remember the first time we met. I was lying in my bed, not sleeping, tossing and turning. I remember I was there and I felt, waiting for the morning, maybe calling. Thank you for the mystery in your heart, in your heart. Thank you for loving me in your heart, in your heart. Thank you very much for coming, folks. You've been lovely. Garma Hubble. Somebody said once, I got off the stage once, and they said, you didn't really want to get off anyway, did you? So this is the last song. Actually, you're such a, I mean, I don't know if you like singing, but it sounds like you could get into it even more. Am I right or am I wrong? Do you know, I'm seeing people that I haven't seen for years, and I see smiles. I think I know that face. So there are a few people in the audience. I want to thank everybody for coming. It's a beautiful place. It's beautiful people, and I really feel very. I feel very touched because I came here when I was 6 years old, and I loved it. I loved Westport. It's my favourite place, and for over 10 years, I would come here for holiday times. Christmas and summer. I tell you a story, I hope I won't go on and on, but I remember when I was in the Crescent, there was this guy called Martin. I know he's not here now because he moved, he's somewhere else, but he was on holiday in the Crescent with relatives, and we were playing a game, and I was about 8 years of age at the time, and I was very conscious of my colour at the time, and I was very shy. And I didn't think anybody would be into me because I was black, and that's the way it was. But Martin came along anyway, and he played a game with another guy, and it was picking out who they liked best of the girls that were swarming around them. And he picked me, and I couldn't believe it. I just fell madly in love with him instantly. It was done. And then I met him last year for the first time. And I said to him, I said, by the way, I said, you know, I never forgot you. I said, you had a profound effect on my life. He had, because at that stage I actually didn't believe anybody would be into me. But I knew he was, and I never lost that memory. And I said to him, I said, you know, you had a profound effect on my life. I said, do you remember me? He says, of course I do. You used to throw stones at me. I couldn't believe it, I wasn't expecting that. I thought it's amazing what you pick up or what you live with, isn't it? Total fantasy. This is not on the album, so just so we're clear, this is called Ride On. Will we sing this together? The last time I did this in Clifton, there was at least 3-part harmony, so there's competition now, guys. True, you are the finest horse I've ever seen. Standing next to the one who rides behind me. You ride the horse so well and fly to the touch. I can never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I can never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Oh, we. Ride on, see you. I can never go with you no matter how I wanted to. When you ride into the night without a trace behind, from my hand along your last time, I turned to face an empty space where you used to lie. The world's the light through the teardrops in my eyes. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Woo! Go ahead. This is the last song, folks. That boredom was awful in my ears that time, so I'm trying to avoid it. This is a song I wrote to myself. It's called That's Okay. I was given myself an awful hard time. I've said this time and time again. In my mind, walking, going in to meet people and just giving myself such a hard time. Anybody ever do that? You've gone to the right therapist, huh? Well, I do it, and I still do it, but I know that I do it. That's the difference. Give yourself a break. You got your life. Don't fight so hard in your sweet mind. You don't have all the answers, and that's okay. It's called life. You spend too much time thinking what others might say, and then you lose yourself accepting their way. Learn to trust yourself, even though you're afraid, and that's okay. You may feel the pain when others speak out against you. Feel misunderstood when they criticize you. You may even fail they say, no matter what they do, you have a right to be you, a right to choose, to express your views, and that's okay. Give yourself a break, you've got your life. Don't fight so hard in your sweet mind. You don't have all the answers, and that's okay. It's called life. Garmanga. I'm just a thing. This is the last song. Well, she did say a word or two about me that was positive. To be truthful, I was nearly going to grab you down off the stage, Kathleen. No, it's only I'm shy. I'm only shy. I like people talking about me if I'm not supposed to be around, especially if it's nice, when it's all positive. I'm singing this song for Kathleen. It's called Mama. It's a song, it's interesting, I don't know, for people, excuse me if I'm repeating this, but I didn't know my mother at all. I met my mother for a couple of months, but it was a lovely feeling, it was a lovely experience. But the thing about it is that I was recording Mama when a phone call came in from Bernardo's to say that my mother wanted to see me. And I had recorded 11 songs up to then, and I was just about to record one, so I just thought it was just powerful. And I'm really glad I had the opportunity to meet her. Bridget Murphy is her name. I'm just a kid. I walk through hell's door. Mama, why leave me there alone? They tell me they're my masters now. I must do what they say. You gave them that power, and I must obey. My home is St. Joseph's School. Lots of kids around. What happened, Mama? Did you try? Or just walk out? It's not easy, Mama, to be lost in a crowd. They say I must be grateful I got food in my mouth. Where are you, Mama? Was it hard to go your way? Do you still remember me, or have I faded away? Sad one, isn't it? Kathleen Duffy. Mama, why leave me there
tin, he said.
The biscuits now, your sandwiches you're talking about.
Well, you look like you're having enough of them anyway. For heaven's sake. Probably have got it in change. You better have it for yourself.
160.
Thank you, Kevin. And I have my yellow sheet.
same, yeah.